Hey guys, I saw a video recently. It was a bus driver, and he's driving mildly aggressive. Some people in the comments say the driver was being an ass, but he wasn't. He was just driving mildly aggressive, which I don't consider a bad thing. And there's a car. He's trying to merge, and there's a car, and he's trying to merge, and there's a car there. So he honks. And then he kind of merges, and the car moves over for him. But maybe the car was annoyed. Maybe the car felt that he was merging too quickly or something. So the car gets in front of the bus and hits the brakes, and the bus brakes hard to stop from, And then the bus changes lanes, and the car accelerates. And then as the bus catches up to the car to pass it, the bus is pretty quick. The car moves back over again in front of him, and brakes again. He's just fucking with the bus driver. So then the bus driver, for the third time, he changes lanes again, and he starts to accelerate, and then he starts to catch up to the car and to pass it, and then the car changes lanes again in front of the bus, and hits the brakes, and this time the bus doesn't brake. He just stays on the gas, and he smashes into the back of the car, and yeah, and then the guy gets out of the car, and he comes up to, and the video shows you like the first sentence. The guy gets, I'm pretty sure it's Australia, and the guy gets out of the car and he walks up to the bus driver and he's like, "What the fuck you doing?" Something. I can't do an Australian accent. That's about as close as I can do. He's just like, "What the fuck? What the fuck are you up to then?" or something like that. And the bus driver's like, "You some of the," and that's the video cuts. And you got some people saying the bus driver should lose his license. Some people say the guy in the car should lose his license. Some people are saying they both should. I personally, I 100% agree with the bus driver in that situation. The guy in the car, especially 3 times, that's pushing it. Okay, the bus pisses you off. Get in front of the bus. Yeah, hit your brakes. Make the bus brake. Oh, good for you. You just got even. The bus pissed off you. You get in front of the bus. You fuck with them once. You just pissed them off back. That's 1-1. You're both even. But not 3 times. Give me a break. What do you expect the bus to do? You're in your little car and you're messing with you're playing chicken with a bus multiple times. Sooner or later, yeah. So yeah, I really hope that bus driver still kept his job and got off, and I'm guessing he will because bus drivers are union. In Canada, shit. Speed camera. In Canada, I should know. I know that speed camera. I'm just because I'm busy talking to you guys. In Canada, there's a few incidents. There's one bus driver who just he just got nervous breakdown or whatever. Just got overstressed one day while driving, and he just held the gas in and just went on a rampage, taking out. Went down a whole street, just smashed, going left to right, smashing out telephone poles and all sorts of shit. And bus drivers do that fairly regularly. You'd be surprised. Go to YouTube and then just type in bus rampage or something, or bus driver loses it. I don't know, something. There's got to be videos. I've never searched for it before, but I'm guessing there is because it happens pretty regularly. It happens in my city. It probably happens in other cities too. And it's happened in my city not just once, but more than once. My father was a bus driver. My father was a guard, prison guard, police officer, and then as he got older, he quit the police force because it was too strenuous, and then he became a bus driver. So yeah, and he did the same thing once too. He had some guy some guy illegally parked directly in front of him, and it was the downtown area, and it was a busy area, and he was boxed in. He couldn't back up because he had another bus behind him, and there's a bus behind that, so there's no way possible that he could back up. And the guy in front of him was just sitting in his car, and he's illegally parked, and the car is running. He's waiting for someone, and my dad honks at him and tells him to move his car, and the guy just gives him the finger out the window. So my dad just hits the gas and smashes the back of the guy's car and pushes him down the street, and then the car goes up onto the sidewalk, and into a wall. And then the police that showed up to handle the case, my father knew them, so it was funny. The guy in the car was actually a known petty criminal, like a drug dealer or something, but like just petty stuff. And the police knew him as well, so the police just like, we don't think you want to be pressing charges, do you? And the guy's like, no. So my dad got off like scot-free. I think he got like a week off work or something. Where were those girls? I was heading back for them for you guys. Not for me, but for you. Oh, there they are. For those of you that don't know, those are beetle nut girls. People ask about them regularly in my videos, and I normally don't answer. They're like, what's that girl doing in the glass booth? Is that a prostitute? It looks like prostitute. In some countries, like in Thailand, you'll have prostitutes. In places where prostitution is legal, you'll have prostitutes that are displayed like that. They'll just be sitting in like a little glass booth, or there'll be like a glass front to a store. Not a store, but you know what I mean. And there'll be a bunch of like hot girls inside, and I'll just be standing around and just it's them displaying their merchandise. And that's what it looks like, but it's not. It's just they're just kind of like cigarette girls, is what they are. Like if you go to a bar, you get some hot girl walking around scantily dressed, and then she's selling beers or something. That's what they are. But instead of selling beers, they sell chewing tobacco. And it's not chewing tobacco. It's called beetle nut, but it's the equivalent of it. It's like chewing tobacco. It's some kind of a substance that you put in your mouth and you chew it, and you get like mildly high off the juices. She's pretty. Too much makeup though. Mind you, a lot of videos about that right now. There's some really popular videos from Japan where it shows like an ugly Japanese girl, and then she goes through the process of putting on makeup and stuff, and then she becomes like gorgeous. She becomes like a model, and it's literally like we've all seen that before. We've all seen the before makeup and after makeup pictures, but the Japanese ones are truly impressive. They go from being like not just plain looking or unattractive. They go from being ugly to beautiful. Mind you, like even like I say Lindsay Lohan without makeup is like ugly. She's not even like, but she still has a nice figure, right? What was the topic of this? I don't know. Buses? Bus drivers? Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw that video. I was talking about bus drivers for a bit. Yeah. When Bus Drivers Lose It. It's a new TV series.